Ackhiii. We got AFTV, man. Like, obviously, there's updates. We've got Yardman. You get me? He's reacted and he said something 20 hours ago. Whoa. You see what Yardman had to say. Look, James and Turkish has left AFTV, and obviously, look, we gotta still give a big shout out to Uncle Robbie, man. You get me? That's one of the old fellas, you get me, from Day Dot that's built his infrastructure and he owns his IP. And I always say to you guys, what's the most important thing is to own your IP, because if you get up and leave, you have to get up and leave something that you don't own. But it's taken years, you've been locked in to the club doing what you've been doing. But obviously, look, it doesn't stop Turkish or James supporting the best club in the world, and that is Arsenal, my people. Anyway, this is what the boy Yardman had to say, and yeah.
What's going on, people? Pleasant good morning. I've been getting a lot of questions, has been asked, messaging coming in and to me, asking me if I take over the Unfiltered podcast from Turkish with me and Rabi. Well, I do the first one. He asked me to do it. And the thing that people has been asking me the most, what happened between Rabi and Turkish? And let I tell you like this. When two people cannot agree, and there's a...
Hey, Yardman, listen. Yardman, spill the tea, rude boy. Spill. Tell him, listen, I hear it, you get me? You're definitely internet ready. I get it, you get me? But we want to know what's going on. What arguments, you get me? Obviously, you get me? Was this over money? Because it's more or less, it's always over money when people just part ways. Like, they've got to a certain point now, they want more money. Tell us, bro, tell us.
Disagreement. You understand that Rabi is not going to leave AFTV. It's got to be Turkish. If Rabi and James have any disagreement, Rabi is not going to leave. James have to leave. And it is like that in life. It is like that. So people has been sitting down.
I see when people, you see when Yardman breaks it down like that, bro. You have to own your own IP. You have to put your content on your platform. You collab, just like how, just say for example, Beta Squad, they jump on each other's YouTube and do content on there, and they're doing their thing. This is how you have to have it, and then they have they have the equivalent. They have the Beta Squad on YouTube, but they have individual platforms. You get me? So it adds as much value to each other.
Disagreement happen just like in relationship. You have a disagreement with your partner. Somebody does part company. Somebody just get up and leave. If it's her house, you're gonna leave. If it's your house, she's gonna leave. Is what it is. If you're married and you have a house together, more likely and kids, the man gonna leave. Somebody got to leave. And Turkish and Rabi and James have a disagreement. I cannot say, they have to say. Then Turkish and James decide that they're gonna leave. And I believe that they'll leave for...
To be honest, Turkish has got over 100+ subscribers, so he's definitely internet ready. And big shout out to Turkish for his reactions. I know he responded to man, so
what we doing here?
Come on, big shout out, my brother. But his thing's gonna do what it needs to do. He's got over 100+ subscribers, so he knew from early. So him focusing on his own personal brand is amazing. But for Arsenal fans, bro, for the community, sometimes man has to mediate, bro. You can't just up and leave, because it's like, what happens now? What's happening with AFTV? What's happening with it? You get me? Where do we go? You get me? What's happening with AFTV? But anyway,
going to better their channel, because James stated that AFTV give him a platform to speak about a club that him love dearly, and they give him a channel as well, and build him channel there. So it's all good for everybody. People don't get too overexcited about Turkish leave or James leave. They're not gonna suffer. They're just gonna go on, as you hear Turkish say, he's gonna build his own channel now. He's gonna focus, on his own channel. You just never know. Maybe the Lord open up something.
Let's see what actually Turkish actually had to say. You get me? Because he did break it down what he had to say. This is what he had to say.
I know I'm laughing. It is official. I'm no longer with AFTV. I'm laughing because...
And listen, background, bro, Turkish, you are Definitely. Internet ready. You are, my bro. You're internet ready. The background is, you get me? Come on, Ackhiii.
It's still unfolding. It's still pretty fresh, raw all round. So I'll address it in my own time, which might not be too long, but at the same time, I'm not a viral sensation, like madman that wants to like AFTV the truth. Like that ain't me, and there's no truth. Like it hasn't ended well. You know, I think you can see that from the way it was meant to be forever, then it didn't happen. And
Man saying it hasn't ended well, bro. There was an argument. It was peak. You get me? And sometimes, big shout out to Uncle Robbie. I'm gonna say Uncle Robbie. You get me? He's old enough to be man's father, so and you have to respect what he's done, what he's brought to the channel. Do you know what I'm trying to say? But sometimes the older generations, they're stuck in their ways as well. I don't know the backstory, but you get me? Sometimes there's a revolution and they don't see it. You know?
listen, I'm laughing. People are probably thinking, "Why are you laughing?" Like, I love this and I love that, and I apologize about Forever Arsenal because I know there's a lot of people that love that show. I love that show, people. You know, it was like my baby. Like you see, at Big Six, and I can imagine how Big Six and there was rumors circulating how that would feel. And Forever, it felt like my baby too, the way I've built it up. So I am sorry about it not, coming back as of yet.
But listen, the main thing is, my bro, we're gonna get content from you on your platform. Period. You get me? Now we got Lee Gunner reacting to James confirming he's left AFTV. You lot's probably seen it. You get me? And guys, if you're new to this channel and you're a football head, this is what man's aiming to put everything all in one, so you lot can get quick little, 10, 12 minutes of what you need quickly, Ackhiii, and then we go on to something else. But anyway, this is what Lee Gunner said.
Address something they've been asked about loads in the comment section of videos, and it has been about whether I'm still at AFTV, and everyone, no, I'm not. I'm no longer at AFTV.
Wow.
That probably won't come as a surprise to many, A, because of the amount of comments that have been coming in, and B, because you haven't seen me there for a few weeks. Like, I had a blast and did some great things talking about Arsenal as a job. And I'm very grateful I get to continue doing that on a different platform, a platform that, when I started at AFTV, I didn't have this. And then the
question in the comments is James, has he got his own YouTube platform? When I looked and I didn't see it like that. Obviously, I see Turkish's one, but yeah, because for man, it's like maybe this is what Robbie's saying, right? Raw, James has started from something, boom, he's built up his thing, and then now they've parted ways. But obviously, look, for James and Turkish to leave, there must be a massive thing on the back end that they're not happy with now. Lee Gunner had a lot to say about AFTV as well, because obviously he's one of the boys.
There's been crossover, and now I have this too, and I have this after, and it's just a new chapter in life, and things just change.
The journey, guys.
Life changes, and the things I wanted today are different to the things I wanted a year ago, or 2 months ago, or 4 years ago, or whatever. Sure, we had a very candid conversation, didn't we, on episode 1 of this season returning, about life in general, and what had been going on the last 12 months.
Lee Gunner, yeah, he is internet ready. Lee Gunner, you can see it live. He's ready to run his mouth.
That's why we hadn't been as committed to the podcast. And, I think we let people in on the fact that how we see things has changed quite a lot, and and all that. And anyway, why am I going off on the tangent?
Good luck with your channel, my guy. Yeah. Finally, they've seen the lights.
Look.
They've seen the lights. They've all seen the light, lads. Wow. Don't worry, guys.
Look, he's on one. Look, watch it.
Did AFTV kick you out? There were a lot of comments on TikTok. Bro, they kicked Claude out, so I told them, fuck themselves. Yeah, and
Hey, see Lee Gunner. He's one of the best, bro. He reads the comments and he's just straight nonchalant.
I'll tell you something now, yeah? Big up Jon Snow. Jon Snow, what a name, bruv. When I'm in Madrid on the 24th, Tao's going to be there, and he's, as you know, or some of you might not, the co-founder of AFTV. when they kicked Claude off for saying,
Okay,
oh,
co-founder.
DVD's going off. Do you remember that? The same show, it was against Tottenham. Offside. The same show, Troop sat there and said, and you can ask Troops in his comment section. Troop said, Harry Kane's right because he's white. Yeah, it's offside. Troops never got kicked off, but Claude did. So, I'll never forget this. I text Claude, I text Troops, text Robbie, and I text Tao. Copied and pasted the same text to all of them. If you kick one, they both got to go. I'll say it again for the cheap seats at the back that have never heard it. If you kick one, they both got to go. And there was about...
Listen, you see Lee, I don't know him, but I'm gonna look for him on Instagram. I'm gonna follow him and tell him he is a legend, bro. He's a legend. He don't care. He don't care.
3 or 4 games left of the season, innit? This was in lockdown. I said, I don't think either are racist. I couldn't give a fuck. Oh, Harry Kane's white, so he's right. Who cares, bruv?
Yeah, I don't. Troops is definitely not racist. Not racist, you get me? Sometimes I think we're in 2025. People say mad sensitive stuff. We say mad stuff all of a sudden. Ackhiii, racism, Ackhiii, cancel, Ackhiii.
DVD's going off. But because people didn't like Claude or Troops or the channel, it was a siege mentality thing, innit? But then Robbie took a decision based off of kick it out. And kick it out.
But Robbie made the decision. They parted ways. Bob's your uncle. Let me know in the comments what you think, guys, man. Let me know in the comments where we're at, man. What we're doing here, man. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe.